Warning. The content you are about to witness is just an interpretation of the type of fishing portrayed in this video. The new DLC does not actually contain crab fishing. The boat being used is not public and was heavily modified to best represent this field of work. Ah yes, Scotland. One of the most beautiful countries on Earth. Welcome to the brand new Highlands DLC in Farming Sim 25. With this being one of the most highly anticipated DLCs, which totally has nothing to do with fishing, I have my eyes set on a little bit different kind of fishing. We're talking about fishing up in the Bering Sea. Geographically speaking, Scotland is over by the United Kingdom, and the Bering Sea is on the complete other side of the world, right off the coast of Alaska. This dangerous area of water is one of the most brutal places to crab fish, famously known for a very particular TV show. That's right, Deadliest Catch. We're going to be using the new Scottish map as a reference to Dutch Harbor, so we can cast out our crab pots and try to catch some sea life to make a living. Now that we're more appropriately dressed, let me show you guys around the ship before we head out of the harbor. Even though there are no oceans in the state of Nebraska, this boat was finished in the last few weeks, as I've been preparing for this DLC for a lot longer than you guys probably think. Coming out onto the main deck, we have all of our crab pots currently loaded and strapped. I would have loaded all these by hand, but we are only really going to be offloading 4 pots because you'll see how the mechanisms of this work later. The beacon light on top is for us to be able to find the pot when it's lying in the ground. This is our offloading crane, so when the crab or fish are loaded into the tanks, they are then retrieved out with a giant net and offloaded onto shore. This is our sorting table. Once the pot comes onto the dumper or off of the dumper, the catch will then go into this table, sorted out to figure which product we want to keep, which product we are not going to keep, and then that will go either into the sorting tank or back off the side of the boat where it belongs. This is our retrieval area. If you've ever seen Deadliest Catch or seen fishing like this in general, you usually have a handful of deckhands, one of which is in charge of throwing the line to catch the buoys that are connected to the pot at the bottom of the seafloor. You'll then pull the line in, hook it up to this reel, then pull the pot up, to which we'll hook it onto this winch and get the pot up onto the loading deck to go to the sorting table. Back in that gullyway down the stairs, we have our engine room, and up top is the wheelhouse. This puppy has been gauged out with some of the top leading technology in the marine industry, sonar detection, fancy steering wheel made of leather, a bunch of comm links, and the most comfy leather seats you're ever going to find. Up in the wheelhouse, you get a really nice overview of the deck and the surrounding areas. Visibility is key, as one slight move and a 40-foot wave and your boat's going to be going sideways faster than me falling down the stairs. But I know what you all are here for. You don't care about me talking about the boat. You want to see this thing in action. Well, it's just your lucky day. Let's kick on the props, gather our deckhands, and venture out of the port into the Bering Sea itself. You gotta remember, these conditions and this job is not something for the average Joe. While it looks like fun, you put your life at risk every single time you get on that boat. As much as I would love to have 20 to 30 foot waves, this is a farming game. We're limited to what we can do. But the deckhands, being me, are ready to get these pods launched. Now I wish I could do this part from up at the wheelhouse. Just need to get this one close enough to where we can hook the winch to it. Get it hooked to the pod. We'll very carefully get this thing set onto the dumper. Whoa! And that's a prime example. These things weigh about 800 pounds. You get hit by one of these, there's a very good chance you don't come back. Usually with the buoy system, these then float above the surface so you know where your pots are. But I can't do that, which is why I have the tracking light. But you know what time it is. It's time to fish. Woo! Fish on! Now we just got to do that like 40 times. If you guys like content like this and would love to help support the channel, be sure to head down below, consider smashing that like button, maybe even subscribing. I'm on the road to 180K by the end of the year, and your support means everything. Next pod set, let her rip. Last pot going over. Now it's important we let those pots sit for an adequate amount of time to catch as much sea life as possible. While we wait on our pots, let's go ahead and check out the amazing sponsor behind today's video. That being GPortal. GPortal is an official partner of Giants Software and hosts our famous server, BUCH'D Farming, which I might add, they also offer 24/7 customer support. They do offer a very wide variety of games. We obviously want to show you guys the best one. Ordering is as simple as making an account, filling out your authorized payment method, then utilizing the very easy homepage. You can access all of the data you need to set up your one-of-a-kind server. And by using the link you can find in the description, you can get yourself 10% off your initial server startup. I should probably get myself back out to the waters and go pick up some pots and see if we can catch ourselves some goodies. Let's sail. It is downpouring out here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have lost all steering. I have lost all steering. We gotta find out where my flashlight's at. I think it's something's burning down in the engine room. Going in. Oh! Where we put that thing? Check over the wheelhouse. It's got to be somewhere around here. It's not in here. I can't see anything. Got it. Everybody out of the way. I don't know what caught this thing, but it's on the starboard side. I think it's almost out. I think we got it. The heck was that? Looks like something with one of the pumps shorted out and arced over. That thing's just fried. The engine itself looks fine. I gotta get the generator on though because 1, our pumps aren't working for anything that we have caught, and 2, we have no power. We're a sitting duck in the middle of this storm. Let's do ourselves some handiwork, try and clean up this mess. Wiring's looking nice. Let's flip the breaker and see if we can get this boat back up and running. Up, up. We have sonar back. We have our deck lights. Yeah! We're officially not dead in the water. We're gonna try and get a couple hours of shut-eye. We'll start pulling pots in the morning. Wow, that really could have been a bad situation. Mother Nature sure let us know who is in charge, but I think it's time we go start fetching our pots and seeing what we can catch. Sonar blips are showing that we should be coming up on one towards the starboard side. Just don't have any signs of life. Aha! There it is. Now here comes the fun part. I do not have the grapple hook to throw off the side of the deck, but ever so luckily, they just came out with this thing called a fishing pole. Cast out our hook and just start reeling it in. Got that pot visible. Go ahead, grab our line. Get that pot attached to the winch. Woo! Oh yeah! Fish on, baby! What the? Somebody bamboozled us. All right, got a handful of trout. Even a few salmon in there. 285. 285. Jot that down in my notes. Now I just gotta find our next pod. It's gonna be good fishing today. So the thing about these crab pots is that the game does not have crabs as a fill type, as we would call it. So to try and compensate for this, the system as was shown is I'm using the new fishing rod to capture the buoy and show the end result. That fishing DLC is definitely going to be a great add-on for the game, and I'm excited to see what the guys and I use it for. But for the sake of crab fishing, I really got to jerry-rig a system to make this look accurate. Sonar's got 2 more of these things popping up on the starboard side. Yep, I see the dot. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Oh! Easy there, Bessie, easy. Ah! Couple regular salmon. There's some good ones. There's some good ones. Ooh, that would actually be a good bait one. 3, 2, 8. 3, 2, 8. Let's get this pod reset so we can put it right back in the water. Put a new bait in. Make sure nothing gets caught. And off with ye. Because we're already running on reduced power to that engine room fire, we're going to try and finish picking up the rest of our pots and head back to shore so we can offload and get the boat fixed. Waters aren't looking terrible, but knock on wood, we can make it back all right. Other than this shoreline, I really have not explored the new map, but if you guys would like to see periodical fishing videos like this, you gotta let me know down below, because it is a lot of fun to make a video like this, but it's kind of sad because they are almost more one-offs. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in to today's episode, where we can offload our product and get our big payday. So make sure you guys keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We shall see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out.